Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today, we've actually got something a little bit old school for you. We've got a 2005 Lexus LS 430. So yeah, not too bad. So what do you guys reckon? I was actually asked the other day if I'd done any Lexus cars or if I could do some Lexus vehicles. And yeah, I went searching and was able to find this one. So all right, let's start at the front. Okay, so Lexus have always been quite elegant in their styling, and back in 2005 the LS 430 was the flagship back then, and even by today's standards it's still pretty luxurious, to be honest. So at the front here we've got the big Lexus grille there, and you've got the silver grille with the, or grey grille I should say, with a silver or chrome trim piece around it. And you've got these lights that wrap around as well. They look quite nice there as well. You've got indicators there at the bottom. Now if you have a look under there, that's actually for the radar cruise control, which we will get into a bit later. So we go around to the side. So guys, drop a comment what your thoughts are on the Lexus LS 430. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Yeah, and be interesting to know, get some feedback on this vehicle. So the wheels that the 430 runs are 18-inch wheels, and they do a really good job of completing the whole complete look of the Lexus. You've got that nice styling there as well to sort of complete it there. So we'll come around the back and you can see you've got the Lexus letters there, you've got the Lexus badging and the LS 430, and of course there's a reverse camera under there, and you've got sensors on the back and twin exhaust as well. So yeah, it'd be quite nice and elegant, and you see little things like the chrome trim around the doors there as well. It does make it look very, very elegant, very nice. Alright guys, let's check out what's inside. Alright guys, let's have a look inside the LS 430. So, like I said, this is the, back in the day, the flagship model. So you've got a really nice wood grain, and look at the quality of the wood grain even now. Got your memory seats there, and of course your window and door lock buttons there as well. You do have a pocket down here too as well, and you've got a nice light down there as well. It's nice, all nice leather, soft leather as well, which is like really, again, like even some cars today. So if you look in here, nice Lexus floor mat. Again, like the floor mat's doesn't look even like it's touched sort of thing. It's very, very nice. You got the nice leather seats there as well, and look at the wood grain in the center there as well. You got wood grain on the steering wheel there, wood grain on the center, the screen there as well, and the wood grain just goes all around, even the back. Have a look at that, that's unreal. All right, let's jump in, have a look. All right, so if you have a look at that, it does look quite interesting. So we'll just right, so check that out. So yeah, really, really nice, to be honest, in here, really nice and comfy. If you have a look, so first of all, you've got a really nice dash there, you can see as well, easy to read. It's even got digital display down the bottom there, and you can go through the displays as well, if you can see that. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so if we start here, we've got the your mirror switches there. You've got the auto mirrors as well, or manual mirrors there, your parking sensors, and you can even hold business cards there if you like too. So pretty cool. And obviously you got your seat, like I said, the seat memory there. You can even adjust the seat belt. So look at that, that's cool, the height of it. Really, really cool. All right, so obviously auto lights there you can see, and if you have a look here, auto wipers as well. And don't forget, this is 2005, everyone. So yeah, and you've got some display buttons there, you've got some mode buttons there, you've also got the volume control there as well, and you've got your cruise control here, and it is radar cruise control too. If you have a look, you think, hang on a minute, where's the key? So the key for this car, you don't need it to start the vehicle. So that's the key there, as you can see. Pretty cool. You can put it in there if you wish. Have it in there, you don't have to have it. So we'll just pop it in there for the moment. All right, so further on, again, we got your buttons for your climate control, and also on the other side as well there. This is a touch screen here. You've got navigation, so I'll just put that on. Touch screen, it's not too bad, obviously being 2005, so probably a little bit dated, but it does a really good job. You've got your climate control buttons there, and you've got like menu buttons there. You can set up bits and pieces and various things if you like. So some pretty cool stuff there. You can even turn like the display off if you like. If you want to screen off, you can turn it off while you're driving. So again, you know, things like that for back in 2005, it was it's very, very nice and luxurious in here. So we got your vents here, and you can have a look. Just have a look at the vent. It actually moves from side to side. See how cool is that? That is really cool. That's one of the cool things about this. So you can go into climate control, and you can actually push a button to turn it on and off. So pretty cool that it still all works, and as it should. Further down here, you've got a tape player. Being back in 2005, there were tape decks there as well, and it's got 6 CD or disc changer, I should say. So that's in behind there, a bit of wood grain, so it hides it out of the way. You got your power or snow button there, and it comes up on there, power or snow. So on this one here, you've got your 6-speed, again, nice bit of wood grain as well. If I put it into reverse, it comes up on the screen. Actually doesn't have the lines, but for back in 2005, again, yeah, pretty cool stuff as well on this car. Further down here, we do have heating and cooling seats. So if it's quite warm, you can turn that one on, or just turn that one on for a minute. You've got you can actually wash the headlights, got little washers on them. This button is so that if the rear seats are forward or back, I'll get into those in a minute, you can readjust them. You also have traction control. Let me just move that out of the way. Traction control off, and it comes up on the screen there. And you've got the rear blinds. So I'll just show you that. If you have a look behind, the rear blinds go down, and I'll push it again, the rear blinds go up. So again, pretty cool stuff, again for 2005. The park brake is actually down here to release it, and if you can see where my foot is, there's a pedal, and that's to engage the park brake. So again, you've got a cigarette lighter and an ashtray there as well, if you would like. So again, you've got cup holders that come out of there. So they're pretty cool. You have a really big, a lot of space in there and there as well. You've got a 12-volt plug in there if you need to. So if you need to use it, if you can see it in there. So yeah, other than that, pretty cool all this, and it's a really nice soft leather for the headrest there. For the armrest there, I should say. But yeah, it's again, you got auto dimming mirrors as well. You got your glasses case there too as well. You've got the interior light on there too, or either side. You've got the sunroof controls. This has got a sunroof, so I'll have a look at this, and I'll just open it up for you. Again, like, I will say this again, it's like luxury. This was like the bee's knees back in the day. This is the best of the best, and Lexus had no expense spared, to be honest. And you've got there as well, you got the light that comes on there. You've also got a thing for a card, and same on this side, and again on this side you've got the light that works on that side too. So pretty cool. All right, let's jump in the back and have a look at the back. And as you can see, this car is in immaculate condition for 2005. So it's very, very much a really nice nice place to be. So again, you got nice wood trim, like trim, you know, wood grain there as well, wood grain here. Again, you've got a ashtray in the back, you got auto, and you've got memory as well for the seats, and also you have this thing up here as well, so I can take this off just manually, or you can put it back up there if you wish. So not bad. And you have a look in the back again, like these seats, they just look brand new, to be honest. Everything looks really nice. All right, let's jump in and have a look. So here we are in the back seat of the Lexus. So it's quite a nice place to be, actually. And you've got little things like, as well, like this little mirror for the rear passengers as well. You got a light on there, you can hang something on there, and you've got some ventilation there as well, and a grab handle there too. So look, pretty cool. And also you've got, not only that, you do have vents in here as well, which is very, very nice place to be. And you can see you got the nice footrest there as well. And if you have a look, I'm 6'1", and I can fit in the back of the LS 430, no dramas, as you can see. I've got plenty of room here, but it's filled with little bits and pieces. Like, you have a look, there's a speaker there. All right, let's have a look on what we've got here. Gee whiz, we've got more controls in here. How cool is this? So you have seating. You can move thy seat forward if you can see the seat going forward and back. You can also see the headrest going up and down electronically. Again, really, really nice. You can have massage seats in here as well. Oh, that feels nice. I think I'll stay in here for a while. Very cool. Just turn that off for a minute. You do actually have the audio controls from back here if you wanted to, so you could power that on if you want. So you got air conditioning. You can change the temperature as well from back here if you want, for everyone. Yeah, it just has, and then you've got cup holders, you've got seat heaters, you have the rear blind, which you can move down or move up, and you've got space for bits and pieces, phone or whatever you want. So pretty cool. And then further back in here, you've actually got a fridge. So that's cool, and that stays nice and cool, so you can have that, keep cool drinks and things like that in there. This is really nice. The armrest is really, really nice in here. It genuinely is. But even if I put that away for a minute, and yeah, it feels very, very nice and very comfortable and luxurious in here. So, you know, little things, you know, even the middle mat has the Lexus badge on it. Just little quirky things like that. Now again, we've got more buttons here. This, you can actually move the seat forward if you can see it going forward and back, or that can go forward. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. I love this here. It's like a curtain look in a way. I really, really do like it. There's more on this side as well, so pretty cool. All right, let's jump out and have a look in the boot. Let's have a look in the boot. It's a bit heavy actually, the boot lid, but it has got an auto close feature if you don't shut it properly. So if you look in here, there's actually quite a fair bit of room in there. If you can see in here, you got the toolkit in there, so that's all there. It's sort of not being used, which is that just slots away just in there. So very interesting, eh? There's a lot of little quirky things in there. So we pull this up, that actually hangs there. So this is where the spare wheel and the jack is. So yeah, obviously you got your triangles there. If you have a look, you've got a valet pack. Oh, I've never seen that before. Let's have a look in one of these and see what's in one of these things. Oh, okay, so there you go. Your gloves, never been used. Wow, look at that. And what's this stuff here? Hand wash. Expiry March 06. Yeah, okay, that's probably a little bit outdated, I would say, but yeah, you've also got a first aid kit, St. John's first aid. No way. So, and then in there you've got all the bits and pieces you need. So a little Lexus contents list. So they've thought of everything, Lexus have, I'm telling you. They've thought of everything, to be honest. Let me just close that one back up. But that's interesting, actually, the valet pack, and you get the netting as well, which you got a little bit of netting there, a bit of space there, pocket space. Yeah, and just very interesting though, to be honest. And also this here, if you have a look, it's got a hook. It just hooks onto the seal there, so you can easily take the spare wheel out and all the bits out that you need. So pretty cool. So I'll just put that back. Yeah, not too bad. Just click that in. Alright guys, let's go and see what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, going to have a look at the engine bay from the LS 430. So the 430 runs a 4.3 litre V8, and it produces 207 kilowatts of power and 417 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, it's going to go for a drive in the 430. So first impressions, the seating in this, the seats are very, very nice indeed actually. The seat, they're very comfortable. For something that's nearly 16 years old, it is very, very comfortable. Very soft leather after all this time. So, you know, their build quality for these is really nice. So and you've got little things like the wood grain steering wheel, which feels at home. You've all the wood grain on the dash, on the center console here. It's really not a nice feel. It doesn't even feel like being in a car. And you've got auto everything. You've got sort of power everything, auto everything. It's very, very nice. So the vision out the front is really good. You can see a long way. Vision out the back is really good for a sedan, and it's a big sedan. Vision out the sides is good as well, it's great as well. You've got the pillars aren't in the way. I mean, you've got all the airbags everywhere on the side of the seat, the side pillar there. So yeah, not too bad at all. And then you've got the mirrors. The mirrors do an alright job. I will say that I would say I would like them to be a little bit bigger. But in saying that, it's look, it's quite nice, to be honest. It's not bad at all. They do still work. You still can see out of them okay. I just would like them to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, guys, look, things like, I suppose for me, I'm not like a smoker or anything, so for me, like an ashtray sort of thing isn't really irrelevant to me. I don't really like that. But back then, obviously, it was something that, you know, they had for people. And yeah, it just everything in this car, like everything automatic. I mean, you look at like it's got a touch screen, you know, media center. Yeah, for back in the day, obviously it doesn't have things like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but in saying that, it's got a half decent sort of sound system. I mean, you turn the sound system on. So yeah, so look, it sounds got a really, really good sound system, this, and yeah, it gets along quite well. And I will say this, which you'd most probably be shocked at, that this is done over 320,000 kilometers. Now, most cars that reach 320,000 kilometers would pretty much not really be running, right? Or most probably already be at the scrapyard. But not Lexus. Lexus, they've done really well. And as you can hear, like, there's not much road noise. I don't have to really shout too much or whatnot. And it just, yeah, it feels really nice and planted on the road. Like, even the suspension feels really good. The gearbox is very smooth. I mean, you watch, we'll just take off just gently or half throttle, whatever. And you can't hear anything. It's like, yeah, it's just very interesting. You would have thought, being a 4.3 litre V8, that it would actually have, you know, a bit of noise to it. But yeah, no, it doesn't. It's very, very smooth, this engine, the 4.3. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed, guys, honestly, with all the tech in this. Things like radar cruise control back in 2005. You got touchscreen navigation there as well. You've even got the vents that move side to side. I mean, no car even in 2020 seems to have that. So I mean, for something like that, you know, having something like those things, little things like that, the fridge in the back, you've got the massage seats in the back as well. Again, where is another car that I've seen that has massage seats in the back? Yeah, I mean, obviously back in 2005 this was pretty pricey, but yeah, it's very nice, even by today's standards. Very smooth, and it's reasonably economical for a 4.3 litre V8. So yeah, it does a nice job, this car. It really does. So I'm very impressed with it. Even like the handbrake, the park brakes pedal on the side there, you release it just under the dash. How you know, the softness of the seats, the everything about it, to be honest. And yeah, so, and it gets along, you know, quite nicely. You don't need a lot of acceleration to get along to, you know, 60 k's. Obviously, if you want to, you can. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. But even like the hidey holes, cubby holes, cup holders in this, just really nice. I mean, look, there's a little bit of wear on the steering wheel, like as you may have seen in the earlier in the video, but you know, the wood grain, it makes you feel at home. It's a nice homely feel, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it, guys. I've driven some cars by today's standards that don't even feel like this, and not as smooth. So yeah, it gets along pretty quick. I mean, wow, that took off pretty quick, you know. It's, yeah, I mean, it's a big car, don't forget, so you do have all that weight you're pulling along, but still, it's very smooth. And for something that's that old and done a lot of kilometers, it's very, yeah, very nice, I will say. I mean, look, okay, I will say this, the mirrors could be a bit bigger. The front lights are not the best looking to me. You could, I mean, but in 2005 they were. They weren't bad looking. Things like the tape deck, obviously that's sort of gone now because no one really listens to tapes. But yeah, look, it's very very nice for what it is, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.